So we did a review, or we tested a lens previously from these guys here. It's Apexel, I think it is. And we did their little phone or smartphone macro lens. And this was a pretty inexpensive macro lens. And we were pleasantly surprised on the image quality that came out of it. So, well, they sent us another lens. Yeah, and this one is their Apexel Extra Short Focus 6x monocular telescope lens. 2 reviews, 4.5 stars, $65 US. So again, good deal. This is it right here, 0.3 meters to infinity. 0.3 meters, so for a little telephoto, that's actually quite close. HD, excellent color restoration. And there you go. They have it here. She's just like using it like a little mini telescope. So I'm thinking this is something we mount on our phone and gets us close to the action, I believe. All right, let's see what's in the box and go try it out. All right, so we've got our phone here. We've got the Apexel. Field of view, 8.6 degrees. Range of focus, 0.3 meters to infinity. Optical magnification, 6 times. Lens correction is 3.0 elements, 7 groups, multi-layer. It's equivalent, I guess, 32 millimeters to 102 millimeters and is about 130 grams in weight. Yeah, you guys are seeing it right there. That's the good old box with some stuff on the side. Yep. And the back. Okay. Curiosity. Because again, oh, this one comes in a little case. Oh, I like that. That I like. Yes, I do. So you do get a little, instruction manual. There you go. So yes, it does have a little phone mount, which is awesome. And I guess you can use it as just a little mini telescope, I guess. But color looks good. Happy. But this is it right here. Check that out. Nice little soft case with a little carabiner if you want to hang that on your backpack or your belt or whatever. Okie dokie. And inside here is your cleaning cloth, which is nice. And we're taking the case off because I always find that you want them to sit flush, so unless you have a really thin case, you probably want to be caseless. Okay, we'll just put that there. This is going to go on. And again, this, just like on their macro lens, this is like slidable. So you can unscrew this to get it how you need it. Right, so this pops up. And then this, I believe, can slide up and down. Yeah. It's tight. You just kind of slide it up and down to get it over top of where your camera is. So, for instance, we're gonna go on this one, I believe. So like right there. I'm just trying to line it up as good as I can. And then you just kind of snug this up so that doesn't bend, just tightens it. Voila. Cool, right? It's not perfect, but it's fairly close. And then this is the binocular 6 by 20. There's a little focus on there. I guess one side would be like that 0.3 and one side would be infinity. This comes off, little rubber, and this comes off the one side. So it's hard to tell, honestly. Like, well, that screws back and forth. That must be like, I don't even know. I'm taking this off. I don't know which side is the side that your eyes go in. Oh, it's that side right there. And then there's like that's focus. Oh, that's kind of cool. Even if you're like, I need a little binocular, that gets you close. This must be, maybe it's a, just to make sure, like it's a maybe it's like a diopter so that can get focus. So that because That's all I can think of, is it doesn't really move. I'm thinking that's more like a, like I said, like more like a diopter, so that just in case your eye doesn't see properly in focus. But it seems to be like one stop for distance. Now the other thing you have to be aware, but it looks clear. I'll give it that. That looks clear. Okay, so this, yeah, so when it's in all the way, that would be a diopter. When it's in all the way, there's threading there. You guys may be able to see the threading inside there, but there's threading, and there's threading here. So this just goes on like so, just screws on. And the other thing I'm gonna do is I'll just bring up my camera here, because maybe that'll just make it easier. So first thing to realize, I'm just trying to get it in its spot. Because of the optical stabilization, it takes a little bit of getting into, and you are seeing in the spherical, right? So the spherical here. So you can see there. But as I move it up, let's see, here, I'll just kind of maybe see if I can bring up my screen recording so you guys can just take a look at what I'm seeing here. And you guys should be able to see it. Now I can move this, there we go, just to hit focus. Boom, right there. So there's like focus. But as far as clarity goes, that's not bad. And you can get that right there. Let's shoot a little bit of video, right? Like that. And that's in that up and down mode right there. This is what you're seeing. That's actually fairly sharp. Now here's my question. If you had this on this lens, right, my 3 times, because that's 3 times right there. So just so you guys can see, right? So I'm gonna just take a quick video. That's 3 times video right there. So that's on the 3 times on my phone. So I'm gonna stop that. Actually, we'll just keep it recording. And I'll put this on top of that. Once I can figure it, there we go, maybe. Yeah, you can see how close I am now. Right? Like that's how close you're now. Trying to keep it steady is one thing. But it looks great. Now you have to realize when you come up here, you're gonna have to use the little focus to hit focus right there. Right on my little. Okay, and again, clarity, not bad if you can keep this thing manual focus though, right? But clarity's pretty decent, surprisingly. And if I turn it this way, right, and let's say my room here, same idea, let's just find that focus, right? Now, the key here is being able to, like that's focus there. You're really going to have a tripod that's like super steady. So this is 3 times right there. All right, cool. And if I take the lens off, that's how far it normally sees with the 3 times. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna put it on a tripod, and we're gonna go outside and play around with that, just to see what kind of image we can get. So 2 secs. We'll be right back. All right, so we've got the phone by itself, and again, what we're gonna do here is just bring up some screen recording, hopefully. And can the camera and the screen recording go at the same time? Maybe. So, anyways, especially with video, you're looking at, that is kind of your standard. We'll just get you a little bit of a recording. So that's your 1 times. And then if you go to 3 times, we're about there. Now, what I want to do is angle this up. I got the other lens in my hand. We're going to angle this up so that I can see that little birdhouse right there. Kind of put it in the center of the screen, okay? So that's as close as I'm getting to it, right? Close as I'm getting to that little birdhouse right there. Okay, so we'll stop that. And my lenses are over there. And we're on the 3 times again. Let me just see if I can get this on here properly. All right, so there we go. We got the birdhouse. Let's bring it up a little higher. Now, again, you gotta remember, this is not going to be the best piece of glass ever, but let it unshake. And there you go. Look at that. That's all right. Right, and you have to play around with the focus, of course, because, you know, it is manual. But I think that's okay. Well, considering what it was, you know, especially if you're using it, like they say, almost like a set of binoculars, monoculars. This get you nice and close to something like that. Okay, that's cool. So we got nice focus. Now the thing is, it also says that it can do close focus. So let's bring this down here, and first off, we'll angle it down at that. Yeah, there's that wood with that garbage bag. So we'll just kind of get it there. Same idea. Figure out our focus. Right. Kind of right there. We're close. Now it's not going to be perfectly sharp because, you know, for one, it's hard to hit focus, I think. We'll try to get the lens to help, but we're getting it. We're getting focus. Okay, that's not bad. And then we'll come down even closer. So 0.3 meters. I'm trying to figure out where 0.3 meters is. Let's come down here at this little bit of snow. I'm thinking we're getting close. Oh, but you gotta be like, there you go. So that's not too bad, I think. And your depth of field really is just so tiny, and you're trying to make like minute, you know, changes just to see if you can get it. So I think that's about as close as I'm getting. But you guys can see the distance there that I'm hitting focus. So it's kind of within that distance and further. So I'm shooting, I think, that piece of snow like right there. That one right there. Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. You know? And if I were to turn this around, just to come this way, okay, same idea. Let's just find, there's that tree. And what you kind of want to do is just kind of get focus there so you can kind of figure out at least where you are. So where is that tree branch right there? So we'll follow that up, kind of in this area. And you can just get, really, you can get just kind of neat shots. Kind of has that just look to it. There you go. That's not too bad. They just really have to be completely like static, right? You can't be moving this around by any means. But I'm okay with that. That looks lovely. Especially if you get it a little bit further away where you don't necessarily see the flaws. Yeah, that's okay. Cool. I'm going to just take a photo here just to see. Same idea. And you really want to come into using it inside that 3 times, because when you're in the single, you can kind of see what you're getting here, right? You're getting this kind of stuff. But come on, hit your focus. You can do it. There. Okay. Let's kind of come down the side of the car. Get that back tire there. Right? Just be like, let's focus in on the tire. There we go. Somewhere in that range. You actually do get a really nice kind of depth of field on it because of that. All right. Yeah. Let's go inside. Okay. I'm gonna say that's actually pretty impressive. Now, just like any of these lenses, not just these lenses, any of these, you know, smartphone accessory lenses that you can kind of add to it, when you go into the extremes, like this one, for instance, or the macros or anything like that, they're specialty lenses without question, right? These are lenses for very, very specific purposes. And I think this is actually really is a great way to get into it, because we've done some testing on, cheap macro smartphone lenses. We've done some on some cheap telephoto lenses, and simply put, they're cheap, right? You can tell the optics aren't great. There's a lot of vignetting and a lot of color fringing and a lot of all kinds of stuff. And if you're looking at something for a specialty, just to see if it's of interest, you want to at least have a certain level of quality, or else you're going to look at it and be like, no, I don't want to do this because the image is absolutely garbage. But I don't think you're going to get that with this. Now realize this is a manual lens. It has to be on a tripod like so. And you want it to be steady, because whenever you're zoomed in at that kind of zoom, any kind of vibration or movement is going to be magnified. A great way to get into it if you're unsure, or if you're like, it'd be cool to have one of these lenses for that odd time that I just want that extra reach. And it could be because you're taking a photo or a video, or it could be just because you want to use it as a little, like, binocular, I guess it's monocular, right? Because it works doing that too. It's actually quite cool. 65 bucks, I think it is, for this. Yeah, decent. I'm okay with it, for sure. All right, guys, links down below to this if you're interested. And that's it for me today. Not very many videos left for this year. No, not at all. All right, my friends, links down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the little notification bell. And we'll see you fine folks maybe tomorrow. We're taking some time off, right? Taking some time off before the end of the year so that we can kind of recoup and spend some time with the family. So maybe we'll see. All right, guys, I'm out. Later.